Okay, I'm making this video. I'm actually filming this video. It's actually happening. Yeah. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, a returning bell and bow, hey. And if you're a new subby, do make sure you hit that notification button and be part of the bell and bow family by subscribing. So, quick disclaimer before I get into the video. This video is not meant to trigger anyone. I know the pandemic has affected us in many ways. I'm not here to trigger anyone. If you do get triggered, do bear with me. And yeah, this is my personal experience. I'm not here to misinform anyone. I know everyone's experiences are different with this whole pandemic, but this is my own personal experience, and I hope you guys learned something out of it and something being positive, because my whole point of sharing this video is just to share my experience and share hope, because we all need it to move forward. And lastly, whatever medical terms I'm going to use were of course advised by licensed professional medical person, so make sure you follow the medical advice from a professional licensed medical person. So yeah guys, do watch the video, do share it, yeah, do enjoy, I guess. So I'll break this into 3 parts: beginning, middle, end, which is the pre-diagnosis, the diagnosis and treatment, and then the healing. So the first question many people ask is, where did you get COVID? Because I don't know.
I don't know.
Really, I don't know. Like, to really pinpoint, I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know? You don't know?
Because this time last month, me, my dad, my mom tested positive for COVID. And the thing is, it's July. It's the cold season here in Malawi. So initially we thought like it was just like a mild flu. Because even like the week before we had actually got to get tested for the first time. We went to the beach with our family friends. They were okay when we found out we were positive. At the time we didn't know, but at the time we were okay. So it's that sort of thing like, did we get it at the beach? Who knows? But then when we came back from the beach, we're like running errands and we're like, did we get it when we were running errands? Who knows? At this point, I mean, you could get it anywhere. Now, what really triggered everything for us to actually go get tested was when we came back from our little vacay, we were supposed to go get vaccinated. So we're just waiting for like the hospitals for them to like start rolling out the vaccination. My dad already gotten all his jabs in the previous month, so just me and my mom waiting to get our second jab of the AstraZeneca? Is that right? Yeah, the AstraZeneca dosage, because Malawi was giving out AstraZeneca. Of course, now they're rolling other like doses like the Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, yet to hear that. So when me and mom had gotten our jab, that evening, we got some side effects. So we just thought it was like side effects. I had side effects for 2 days, like fever, just tiredness, and my mom was also the same. But I was better by the 3rd day, but my mom was still in her, yeah. So we thought maybe, you know, the side effects would fade, but come the 3rd day, she was still down, and we're just like, maybe she might have gotten malaria from the beach because she was just showing some malaria signs. So we went with her to the hospital the first time. They didn't find any infection. So we're like, and she didn't take any COVID tests at that time. Then they just gave her like, you know, anti-infection drugs, I guess, just to help her with like just the nausea and whatnot. And then my dad were like, all right, of course I had a little flu, just a mild flu, and my dad too, so we just thought it was, you know, cold season things, and July cold season things. And then as time progressed, that's when my dad was like, yeah, your mom's not feeling any better, it's just better to be on the safe side. We all go get tested. So we went to ABC, and I'll let this mirror, like I had recorded like my initial reaction after we had found out we were tested positive. Hey yo, and I look crusty. This is because me is still laughing at the fact that your girl tested positive for COVID today. Now this is a funny part where I'm just like, okay, I don't feel like, okay, I feel like I have a bad flu. It doesn't feel like COVID. So this is just like literally the aftermath of me just finding, because we went to the hospital this afternoon. I know my voice sounds weird. So yeah, I went to ABC. They did the whole nose swab. I wish I had recorded it, but yeah, my phone was off. And I just thought it'd come up negative. So yeah. Anyway, 10 minutes later, the nurse comes out. She sits us down and she's like, yo, 3 have COVID. Yo, results came out positive. And we're still like, I didn't really think I giggled. I was like, okay. That's something like, you see the news of how severe, yeah, of course it's severe if you have severe symptoms, but then you just say like it's that sort of thing that I'm not bedridden, I'm not feeling to breathe, I still have my sense of smell. It's that sort of thing, you know, when your brain is trying to process reality that you have COVID, but then you know it's like okay. So yeah, they gave us our meds. So this is pretty much day 1, and they're like, you have to self-isolate your whole family, just ensure everyone's fine. Mom and dad are doing okay as well, they're taking their meds. So I'm just going to show you what they gave me. Real fast. So basically, these are the 3 medicines, actually the 4. They got this antibiotic. It's an antibiotic. I got this supplements, calcium and vitamin D supplements. I got this another antibiotic. Yeah, another antibiotic, and this other, okay, apparently it's a steroid of some sort, strong medicine, Dix or something. I have to take 8 because yeah, it's some strong stuff. So yeah, I wouldn't first disclaimer, if you think you have signs of COVID, please go to the hospital, get tested. So as you can see, the first day, yeah, I was in shock. And by the way, please don't take my little humor in that scene as me not taking it seriously. I use humor as a way of to do with shock, as a way of dealing with shock, and just, well, sometimes. But anyway, I think my brain was just couldn't believe it. So yeah, the first day we were isolating ourselves. Initially, the first thing my dad said was like, let's not panic. As crazy as it is, let's just take this in a positive way. My parents are very spiritual, religious. We believe in God. We're a Christian family. So the first thing was like, let's just pray. We'll be fine. Let's just lean on God, you know, like this isn't the time to panic. We know people have healed from this. Our symptoms are not very severe because we had all been vaccinated, thank God. So our symptoms are not severe. Of course, we had like, you know, the blocked sinuses, headaches, running. No, we didn't have a running nose per se. Just blowing, yeah, sort of runny nose, nausea, just fever, feeling so tired. Plus the medicine too that we were taking also had its own side effects, which was just like, yeah, the first week was just very like, we were all just slobs, if that makes sense. But like, you know, in isolation for like 2 weeks, and they went around home and no one was coming, like we were just shut down. But it was good because that gave us time to just bond, reflect, do our own thing, and just take it easy for once. And then come like when we had to go get tested again, my dad went first because he had a work emergency and he was feeling better. He had tested negative, thank God. And then me and mom went like a few days later, and this was actually the reaction like when we got our results. It was at least gentle. The only thing this time was, but at least our results are negative. We are all COVID negative. We are better. We are healed. Still take your vitamins, but we're good. So yeah, I think after we found out like we were no longer positive, but we had negative results, we just felt like, of course, like it was just like, wow, we survived that. Like this would have turned out differently, but thank God it didn't. So yeah, like the big takeaway from that was never take your health for granted. Make sure you do the things that keep your immune system boosted. Oh, by the way, in case you were wondering how Jay was, he was very good. Like my little sister was around, she's 15, and Jay was literally there was only 2 youngings, and they were very good. They were hyper. Of course, they had a mild flu, but it was due to the cold. But no, like they were hyper. They were doing the thing, and so make sure you feed your mental health and physical health so that you have a wholesome, healthy body. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much that's my experience. I will link videos of other people's COVID experience that really, just, you know, changed my perspective on it in the description box below. Do check it out. Thank you for watching. Do hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Oh, and one more thing that I wanted to share is as much as I know some people lost our loved ones, our friends, family members, acquaintances to this pandemic, let's not make them be a statistic. Rather, let's continue to shine the light, share the impact, share their stories, so that way, the life still moves on, even though they're not here with us. But share the stories so that it motivates people to share their stories and just share the impact, light, salt in this world. And in doing so, you're just carrying on the legacy. So guys, okay, what was I? Do hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. I will see you in my next video, and thank God for good health, and I wish you all good health. So guys, I'll see you in my next video.